All right, hey everyone, this is Jack, and welcome to your free video. On the left-hand side, you have SPX. On the right-hand side, you have Crude. For next week, what I'm looking for is a retesting of the 100 level, possibly these two tree lines down here, the second one at least, and then also looking for possibly breaking down lower to retest possibly 94. And then from there, it's kind of like everyone's game where it's like, hey, we could come in here and buy Crude again, but definitely letting that take a break. The weekly time frame on Crude gives us a little bit more of just how much, or rather how extended Crude has been. So definitely trying to stay on the sidelines until we are sub 100 in Crude. Let that move take a little bit of a break. The hourly chart still has a squeeze, so we'll be looking for some type of pullback on Monday, and whether you're selling a put credit spread on USO, that's what I'll be focusing on Monday morning. If we do get that pullback, if it continues to go higher, then I just kind of consider it I've missed out on the opportunity, but I am looking to take advantage of some type of move lower. Hopefully we can see a little bit of retesting of these lows that we had, and maybe we get a little bit more bearish momentum on that hourly chart and retest this tree line down here at 103. And from there, I wonder if that squeeze fires to the downside and maybe there's a little bit more. But I do think kind of waiting and playing the long game on Crude and letting this kind of pull back a little bit more is definitely something I'm going to be focusing on Monday, Tuesday. On the left-hand side, this is a weekly chart, and the reason I have such a broad perspective on that, at least for this video, is retesting the 1272. Well, what this does is it takes us back to the April lows. You can see right here, pretty much S&P is holding 4,000. I think it's worth a shot to continue to let this weekly micro squeeze play out. And that's the weekly perspective. The daily, obviously, we're going to be looking for 4,060 no matter what, and that's another 200 points. So maybe it's not all said and done until we actually get down to that level. So red 10x bars, overall stacked EMAs are going against us and still trading way below the daily 200. On the initial pivot balance sheet here, again, I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to go, well, where's the next liquidity breakoff zone? And what I mean by that is where does it make sense where we could possibly get buyers coming in? So that's one lack of liquidity right there at about 4,000. And yes, again, I know how far down that means we'd have to go, and I'm not saying that this would be looking just 7-day outlook or anything, but definitely worth considering continuing to make new lows before things get started a bit up. So maybe throughout March monthlies next week we kind of get a little bit more volatility but still trading lower, something I'll be looking out for. And then back to this flex grid one more time on just, let's use ES futures here. Awesome quant pivot levels here, daily chart, L2 down here at 4163. Really interesting kind of percentage here. If you're paying attention to these levels or you took John's class, you know that we have already come into that L1 up here, and then touching L2's got about a 15% shot right there. So we do have some compression. We do have red 10x bars, and for me, if we are going to break below 41.45, then I think from there it's kind of like, well, it's in some way trading down to below 4,100 would fulfill the prophecy of touching this fire line down here. So I'm looking to make more and newer lows going back to the beginning of February, the first week of February, where we came down and just kissed 4,100, and then looking for a little bit of a bounce there. But so far I'm looking for lower highs and lower lows, and we'll see how Monday opens up. Definitely waiting for a pullback on commodities to buy, and don't forget that gold has weekly and monthly squeezes. So I think for right now you have a continuation, but still waiting for a pullback down to about 1927, maybe 50, best case scenario. And then overall trying to be long gold again. So those are my thoughts. That's what I'll be looking forward to talking about in the rooms with you. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you in the next update. Thanks for watching this video. If you've enjoyed the video, be sure to like and comment down below to help us out. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you can get notified when we release our next video. And if you want to watch us trade in real time using our own money, go to simplertrading.com to learn how to sign up. Good trading, and we'll see you in the next video.